And she's mad because I'm winning. She's jealous. This is a pure sign of jealousy. And she should be ashamed of herself, right? But again, I'm not going to come out here and call her no names because y'all know I'm not on that type of time no more. If you haven't known, you know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to call her no names, but this is manipulation 101. She don't have to use me, right? And talk about this documented liar. But see, she don't realize that we still have recordings, which we have never released, of her dogging out Kevin's baby. Okay? Yeah, never released. We could have been released now, Ma, but we haven't. I wonder who's going to be donating to Admire Clothing Fund when they hear how she talked about a baby, right, that cannot defend himself in a most disgusting manner. How are your supporters going to feel when they hear that voice note of you talking about how the baby is UGLY? See, she knows that there's more recordings out there that was never released. She knows that. She absolutely knows it. But at any rate, I digress.
This was the first message from this person telling me that Kevin just went off about me on his live. He says he knows that you be subbing him, and he directly said your name. So yes, I responded to this person because I was livid. Kevin was live about me. I was livid because Kevin has a bigger following that he can reach. So if he made a live speaking ill of me, I felt like that was very effed up. I really did. I felt like, wow. There was even a woman that had asked me to do some artwork for her. After Kevin's second live, that woman blocked me. So I did feel like Kevin was wrong, and he was basically manipulating people to believe that I was a terrible person. And I must say this because there's going to be a part where I mentioned Kevin's sick child. I'm going to get to that screenshot in a second. I had not talked to Kevin for over 2 months. I had messaged him because I was going through it with another content creator, and I thought, oh my gosh, like he needs to like reach out to her so she could stop or whatnot. And he didn't respond to me. So 2 months later, I'm pissed. Like, I didn't like him at this point. I felt a lot of anger towards Kevin. So 2 months or 2.5 months later, Tina Lampo scheduled a live, and I guess Kevin thought that maybe I was going to be part of the live. I don't know. So Kevin ends up calling me in the morning. I did not pick up. Then he texts me in a frantic way telling me, how did I deal with my child being sick? He's losing his mind. He needs somebody to talk to. There's something wrong with his child. Something happened. So I don't know what's wrong with his child. That's why I said he's used me to bait him because of his sick child. So please don't be confused. I did not know what was wrong with his child. And there is proof that Kevin did say, yes, he did do that to test my temperature. He did tell me about his sick child to see whether I was going to respond back to him. And back to the reason why this even happened. Kevin went on to DHam's platform, and I was told that Kevin said that I spoke about his child being sick and I told Lampo, which I never did. And it really hurt me because other content creators were posting on their community board how sick it was for me to do that. So I went into DHam's live and I'm like, this is a lie. I never told Lampo anything. Where are you getting this from? Kevin apologized. He was like, if I said that, and I assumed my apologies. But I didn't feel like that apology was enough to change people's minds. People still went on with the narrative that I was speaking ill of his child to Tina. And it was not true. So this is how we got to where we're at now. Here I say he's basically, he can't slander me and then delete. He did 2 videos about me. He had a panel of people coming up bashing me. I was livid. So I said he used his sick baby to bait me, which was true. He said it. He did say it. I, again, do not want to make this video about anything other than defending myself against Amora's lies. Keep in mind, Amora and Brianna lied about domestic violence that took place between Jonelle and Brianna, and they put it on the truth. So anything that comes out of their mouth when I say documented liar, I'm not lying. It's documented, period. This would have been way longer, but I don't feel the need to make it super long. I've screen recorded so much stuff just to prove to you guys what I was saying to this person behind the scenes, but it's not necessary. Go ahead and drop what you got to drop, but I'm addressing what was said about Kevin's baby. That to me is the most important. She wants to say I'm a manipulator. Let's check out this manipulative tactic of her trying to get people to turn against me. This narrative that I'm just trying to make everybody be my friend is just straight bullshit. I made the takeover, and if you couldn't tell in the beginning, it's self-explanatory as to who is the one that poked the bear and why I decided to come back and drop that. She said, this is just to show that this person would send me a bunch of stuff to trigger me, to get me to talk about other people. She sends me this to say Dawn talked about my child. Okay? That's the only reason why Dawn was brought up the time. She said, I saw this comment and was going to go the fuck off. I'm like, oh my God, what? I was pissed. That's when I mentioned Dawn. So basically, what this person would do is send me things to upset me, to trigger me to respond. And I would. If the person sent me something about a content creator or, a post that was made, I would respond to it. So whatever you want to drop, go ahead and drop. It's already, known that me and the content creators did have a back and forth. So it's not a surprise. It's not. Again, I'm literally just dropping this to address what was said. What was said yesterday was absolutely disgusting, and I'm not with that. December 12th. Okay. Here's the conversation starts. Dawn admitted Kevin's son in fact has Down syndrome, and Lampo keeps bringing his child up to hurt him. Children are off limits. With me, I don't care what side they're on. And I say, honestly, Lampo didn't. Kevin is wrong for that because he is doing the same thing he did to me. I heard her live, and all she said was that he is using the baby for Cash App, and that is honestly what it looked like. He kept posting the Cash App every single live and asked for money for the baby. I said, you can see for yourself. She responds, oh, I didn't watch Lampo. I just heard Toya going off earlier. I say, I wish she never mentioned it, but it slipped, I guess. Kevin had to have told Toya to address this on her live. He did this to me. Shaking my head, that's effed up. I respond, Kevin is dead wrong. He got the attention he wanted. Shaking my effing head. Let me send, I'm going to leave you this voice note as a prediction, okay? So, not a lot of people knew, or Kevin never confirmed there was anything wrong with his kid. Today, Toya brought it up. First thing she brought up was his child, right? Automatically, I thought to myself, this sounds mighty familiar, just like when Kevin accused me. But I'm just going to keep listening. 30 minutes into her live, she switches back to speak on Kevin and the baby. And I said to myself, what if Kevin is setting the stage? What if Kevin is doing the same thing he did to me, where he felt a way that Lampo just made a video about Dawn the other day, and it did great. She had a lot of people in the live. It was fun. She read every single text. Okay, I don't know. I guess, hold on, let me continue. Before I continue, she said, when I saw Toya's live earlier, I said this is where I draw the line. I understand them protecting their siblings, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Shaking my effing head. He had a whole internet baby shower, and now they're releasing his baby's diagnosis and starting to get cash apps for Kevin. She read all of the text message receipts, and it was a cool live. I think Kevin felt a way that Lampo is still making content on his siblings, and he feels like because Lampo doesn't like him, she has no right. So, the same way he felt I had no right, right? So, here's how he's setting the stage. Set the stage to bring up the topic of his child, because eventually people are going to see that the child has Down syndrome. I mean, I could see it clearly. When LaTruth posted a photo with the baby, I could see it clearly when Kevin is holding the baby. Okay? Maybe it's because I have special needs family members and I just could see, and my child is special needs. Like, I don't know. When you have a special needs child or family members, easily you can see, right? So, what I think he's going to do, my prediction, he's going to do a live with the entire family. They're going to be dressed alike. And he's going to address the baby and the baby's condition. People are going to cry. They're going to feel terrible that he's being bullied. And they're going to give cash app after cash app after cash app. Okay? So he knew Toya's live was going to be full of people because she had already set up that live since yesterday. So people were anticipating it. So I think he had her do what she did today. Address Lampo first, and everybody heard it, and then 30 minutes later, address Lampo again. That's my thoughts. And what does that do? That sets the stage for Kevin to come on and do his performance. Play the victim. Use the baby to play victim. Act as if this woman dissed your child. She didn't even say the baby was special needs. She didn't say anything of the sorts. She said Kevin needs to go take care of his baby. Guess what? Somebody had to say it. Kevin, you just had a baby. Not even a day ago. Matter of fact, same day you had the baby, you was on somebody's live platform. That's weird. So yes, she had every right to say Kevin needs to go take care of his baby. Yep. And that's the thing. I don't like the... Go ahead and look on Kevin's Facebook. I felt a way that he kept posting his Cash App in the title. The Cash App, and it'd be like Baby Amir, or whatever the baby's name is. Samir. And I'm like, what? The baby's not even here yet. This is when the girl was going to the hospital. They did like 2-3 videos. Every video had the Cash App in there. He had the Cash App pinned. And I'm just like, you guys just had a nice baby shower, sir. You make social media money on Facebook. Facebook pays a lot. You know, what I would do to have money coming in like this, I don't. So when I see somebody like Kevin doing this, it really bothers me. Especially because I know he just doesn't want to work. Like, if I didn't have a special needs child, this would be so much easier for me to go about and have a regular job, 9 to 5. My son could stay after school while I'm at work, 9 to 5. I wouldn't have to worry about every day sending him to school and they calling me in like an hour after he's at school telling me I need to come get him. It gets to the point where it's so frustrating that I'm like, damn, I don't even want to send him to school. Because if you guys are going to constantly call me and tell me to come get him, like, what the hell? The other day, They called me while I was live, and she was like, you don't have to come get him. I was like, good. Like, in my head, because I can't keep doing that shit. There are some days they're like, you have to come get him. And I have no choice. So when you tell me he could stay, girl, let him stay. So yeah, I'm going to address that too, because I know some people were like, oh, you need to go focus on your child, whatever, whatever. How about I have a life too? And when my son is at school, that's the time that I chose to go live and talk. And then when the school called and they told me what he was doing, which was what he does every day with me, throw up, I'm used to it. He throws up while I'm on live with you guys. You know this. You'll be hearing him in the background. Sometimes I try to mute it. When I was live with Batty Red, I was like, oh my gosh. Had the bucket. Amir was throwing up. Amir was throwing up right before I went live with Batty Red. And during my live. So I know my baby. Anyhow, sorry for talking so much. Oh, he's so sleepy. You should see him. He's falling asleep. I just want to cuddle him. And I must have sent her a photo of Amir. And as you can see, she says that Kevin is probably going to use his child as a money magnet. She respects me for not doing that with my child. And I basically say I don't really like putting Amir on camera because people are ignorant, which they are. This is why I say do not believe everything you see or hear. Proof, receipts, wait till you get them before you make assumptions. So I'm going to call her Satan Spawn, said that I said disgusting things about Kevin's gorgeous baby. First of all, I've never said that baby was ugly, ever. I could never speak ill of a child, ever. Anyhow, Satan Spawn says that I spoke ill of that baby. Well, here, this girl sent me a screenshot of Chatty Cathy defending Ashley Gatlin. Ashley Gatlin was caught on audio saying that Kevin's baby, just saying terrible things about Kevin's baby. That was Ashley Gatlin who did that. So this person sends me a screenshot of Chatty Cathy basically saying, okay, so Chatty Cathy says, first, Ashley reached out and wanted to note that she did not state that an infant was ugly. Okay? And that is her story, which she seems to be sticking to. So I felt like Chatty Cathy was defending Ashley Gatlin after we heard what Ashley Gatlin said about Kevin's child. So this is my response. The first audio, it's just a waste, but here. The fuck did I just read? Stupid. And I don't give a fuck. Ashley did say the baby was ugly. Like, period. They showed the proof. I wouldn't have even addressed. Let Ashley fucking address that shit. Why is people always defending that girl? Why? And don't you find it odd that Ashley did all that fuck shit to all of them? Obviously, Chatty Cathy, Ashley was talking shit about you and telling your business. Why are you fucking defending her? I literally feel like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone. That shit is weird. Ashley never said the baby was ugly. Let her take care of that shit. Come on. She didn't even address that she talked to Ashley. We don't give a fuck about that. Let Ashley address the shit. Address you and Ashley. How about that? And see. And hopefully nobody takes offense. I mean, I literally was just upset because I didn't like Ashley Gatlin. For some reason, I just didn't trust her. So when I saw content creators defending her after hearing the audio of her speaking ill of Kevin's baby, I was pissed. So no, I did not call Kevin's baby any names. Oh, Lord knows. Lord knows. This person was trying to get me to believe that LaTruth abused Brianna. And if you look at these messages, I clearly didn't believe that. And I said that I wanted to defend the truth against the lie that Amora and Brianna had come up with. I mainly spoke about that. Again, I don't feel it's necessary for me to have to sit through this and read everything, but if you want to push me all the way there, I will go live and go through my entire feed of messages with this person. I don't delete messages. Whatever I said is what I said, and there's no reason for me to hide or lie. After Amora did this lie on me, I kept saying to myself, damn, I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have just minded my business. But I couldn't. I couldn't help the fact that I felt as if this was another setup when Amora went live to show that the truth was harassing Brianna and wanting to talk to her about her new twins and her new boyfriend. I found that very hard to believe, and all I wanted was for her to prove that. Prove it. You said you were going to drop receipts to prove that Robert was harassing her. Robert came into your chat and said, play the audio so that you can see how much I love my daughter. That right there was clear. Those missed calls were probably about his daughter, Amora, and nothing more. So to see the people in her live saying that he was stalking and leave her alone and her new baby and her new man, it was just very deceiving and disgusting to me to see this happening yet again. And me being me, I couldn't keep my mouth shut, and getting screenshots of people speaking about me asking for school clothes for my son from last year, and they're talking like I'm begging for money while they're throwing their money in the trash with this Satan spawn. It was confusing. But anyways, I'm not jealous of her money because I know it's not going to last. You see, sometimes God will seemingly bless you abundantly and then take it away from you. So no, I have no worries, no jealousy in my bone for the money that she has, because money comes and goes. And the same thing that they always do to try to hurt me is bring up my living condition. See, now, I was talking to someone, a good friend, and I said to her, they're always talking about me living in the basement and this and that. My living condition is not, it doesn't define me, you know? And you know what she said to me? She said, at least you can change your living condition. They can't change their soul. They can't change that they don't have souls. And that is so true. You can go ahead and laugh at me today and lose your house tomorrow. I promise you. A lot of people eat their words, but I'm just going to sit back and allow the universe to do its work. Allow God to do his work. She lied. I did not say anything ill of that baby. And for her to be on a platform to say that I said disgusting things and nobody's going to want to give to my son, nobody's going to want to support me and my Amir, you disgusting excuse for a fucking mother and a wife. You're obsessed to the, and when I said that she was a narcissist, I kid you not, she shows you in her behaviors, and she's projecting, saying that I'm jealous. No, honey, you're jealous of me. I do believe, because you don't have what I have. You don't have integrity. You will sit on a platform and lie to your viewers and collect money for lying. But you found the wrong person to do it to, because I decided to put out these audios that you say are so detrimental that's going to turn everybody against me. Now, if people do turn against me because of how I felt I was going through it with Kevin did do 2 lives about me. I honestly am a human being. So yes, when somebody came in my DMs, I started to vent back, and the conversation kept going. Did I learn my lesson? Yes, I did. This will never happen again. Nobody will have that access to me again. And just take it as a lesson as I have. This is all a distraction, you guys. It's all a distraction. Take it however you like. If they would like to drop anything else, I'll do you one better and literally go live and show the entire conversation thread and play every single audio. This is very sad to see the lengths that these demonic people will go to stop the truth from coming out. Hopefully this did not reignite any sort of anger. I don't mean to offend anyone. This had to come out because of the accusation. So please, if you are mentioned, do not be upset. I explained myself before, and there's nothing much I can do. I take accountability for speaking to a stranger. I'm not putting this on that person. They did what most people would do if they want to catch somebody slacking. You know, I wouldn't do it, but I'm not even mad at the person that screen recorded and sent my stuff. And to be honest with you, it was probably all Amora's doing. I do believe it was. But can I prove it? No. Am I going to use my energy to try to break it down? No. All I'm going to do is take accountability, and whatever else you guys need to know, ask me. I will address it. That's it. That's all. And thank you for your time. Understand that if this was about money, I would have been going back and forth with the devil. She has made several videos and at least 2 to 3 lives about me, and I have yet to say anything to her. I can go live and get cash apps and super stickers like she is, but I'm not. What does that say? What does that say? Amora is using me to make money. I'm not using her for shit. Let me correct myself. Yes, I'm using her as an example to show you what manipulation looks like, what gaslighting looks like, what narcissism looks like. Only a narcissist can go on a platform and lie as bad as she did. And you know, she never really apologized for that lie. That disgusting lie, putting abuse on an innocent man, protecting another. If you guys can tell, Brianna and Amora are back, I guess, friends or whatever. Hopefully, you know, justice will be served. I don't think anybody should be able to have a platform to destroy someone as bad as they're destroying those that are innocent. With all that being said, may God return to sender. Return to sender. Peace out, y'all.